Hi guys and good morning. Pretty sure I got um, volume, but I'll just have to make sure we go through the Rudy too, and I'll give people a chance to come in if they're in bed, if anybody's up this hour. So go to you. I want to set it up to Facebook. Going to live. Okay, so I know we got volume, and we're going to share. So just bear with me. Let's close that out. Save. Okay, go here. Copy the URL link. Ay. It's a process. I'll share it over to my Facebook group. Okay, I guess we're here. Mute down the volume. Okay, good morning, guys. This is Mr. Ron. Well, welcome and happy Friday. So today is the 25th. It's almost towards the end of the month. Actually, we have 6 more days to go, and we're less than 2 weeks out to the big date. You know what I'm talking about? But next month, I did my civic duty yesterday, and anyways, I took care of it. But yeah, I just want to welcome you to the channel, Ron's Keto Cafe, and I'm Ron. If you're new, welcome. If you're a returning member, welcome back. If you're a new member, could you please share it, like, and smash that subscribe button? It definitely helps the channel grow. Well, so I tried to fix my I'll show you my $400 pair of headphones. What happened was the thing down this particular side where you swivel that broke. So I was able to put that part of it back together again. But when I put all the ribbons in and all that, piece snapped off of it. So I have it insured, so where I can get a replacement set. So later on in the month there, I'm going to be sending out for a new pair on Amazon. And anyways, those were $3.99. It's called a Sony canceling headset, and I really miss them. And I ended up buying these. It's a Sony set, but I only spent $14 on Amazon. These are all right, but those cancel out the background noise, so I can hear everything a lot more clearer. So I just want to let everybody know how is it going. Well, the weight front wise, I'm down to 254 this morning, so I lost 11 pounds for that entire month actually. So I'm happy with that. But the problem is, all week long the weather's been in the 70s. A couple of days we hit 85 for this time of year. One morning we had a little showers. That was it. And I started to go walking, and then I noticed all of a sudden my right knee has been acting up again. It's bothering me a lot. I think what's going on with it, I either got a really bad strain or I got a ligament tear in my knee area. So this morning I have to go down the Health Reliant, which is when medical facility in our city, and they're going to do an evaluation on it. She'll probably want to do an x-ray and an MRI to see what's going on with it. Maybe they can give me a shot for it. Maybe I might need surgery for corrective surgery, or maybe it just might need to be, rest. But they asked me yesterday, the other day, when you'd start noticing the pain, and they said, well, it's been there right along. It's just got progressively worse. Really started noticing it after I did 105 miles of walking back in August there, but I was just kind of like denying it. But now it's getting to the point where if I'm sitting, standing, or just stretching my leg out, it's bothering me. And so, I just say your prayers, guys, because I'm the type of person, I love to go walking. I don't want to give up my journey. My overall journey, it's been rough on Donna and I. We're two seniors struggling. We're running out of cash again at the end of the month. food-wise, I'm all set to the end of the month. But again, if there's a month that we don't get our Social Security check, we are screwed. And I don't have enough cash in me to, like load up on the freezer or anything and this is why my weight is suffering for it. So, it is what it is. I'm just, riding the wave like everybody else is doing. And I feel like I'm the captain of the ship going down 3 or 4 times. So, we have a car payment we're supposed to be making, and all our credit cards are now coming due, and all the other accounts that I pay for are coming due. So I told my wife, it goes, just give it one more week. And, if nothing changes with anything, I think what we're going to probably wind up doing is letting everything slide. I'm going to get a hold of an attorney, and we're going to do a Chapter 7, and restructure all of them at a later date. But I don't want to stress over that anymore. If I can't pay it, I can't pay it. I mean, the economy was what's killing us. Now, I went on a video the other night there, and it was true. He was one of the guys that, I don't know who he was, but he was of color, let's say. And he's, one of the senators or something like that, or somebody in Congress. And he was very well known. And he was saying that we are paying like almost $1,200 more a month than we were over 4 years ago. And I believe that. And it's not just your rent. My rent went up almost $300 since 4 years ago. It's supposed to be on low income. My electric went up 2 times than what I was paying before. I was paying $86 a month. Now I'm paying close to $200 a month. And everything else has gone up. And of course, you got all those little fees that all add up in the month. If you get Hulu and you get Amazon and all that stuff there, which is great for entertainment, which is really unnecessary if you think about it. That's just entertainment and entertainment only. But the thing of it is, when you can't even afford to go out and buy a pizza or go out and buy a McDonald's Big Mac or or anything like that, or go out to your favorite Chinese food restaurant, and we just don't have it anymore. So, and I'm just struggling big time like everybody else is. So, I'm just doing the best I can to survive one more day. I did mention before on one of my earlier videos that the local parish on the 9th, they have some food that they give away. And he was telling me you can go down to your local food pantries, but I don't feel right about it, maybe because I'm just got pride that I don't want people to know I'm struggling that much. But, when you're almost out of food, I'm not going to run out of food, and then the cat's almost out of litter this month, and I don't get my check until next week. He'll just have to survive with what I have left in his fairy box here. But, thank God I got him 2 big bags of food that I haven't even opened up yet. Plus his little tender treats that he likes in the morning. But and then of course the gas thing there. Donna's got an appointment coming up Monday in our adjacent city there, and then I got to make that appointment. And, I'm running low on gas right now, and the car payment's killing me too there. And, if it wasn't for that, I would have had the other car all paid for by now, and then I would have just, that would have made things a little bit more easier. But still, the other day I went onto my checking account and I went back 3 months and I figured out all the bills, wanted to know exactly where all the money was going, and wanted to know exactly how much money that we're paying out. And where it's all going for is food and our taxables, and like if you need to get a haircut or something like that. So this is where all the extra, the money that's good. There's no extra. This is where it's all going to. It doesn't leave any extra, So so right now we're currently on hyperinflation, and we're just trying to deal with it like everybody else is, and we're just doing the best we can. So like as a result, my weight had to suffer for it because I have to buy box foods where I can make them something. Okay, I'll give you, for instance, my wife and I have always liked hamburger helper. I'll make a hamburger helper because I'm trying to get 2 meals out of something, right? And then I'll try to make a spaghetti where I can get 4 meals out of spaghetti. But I don't like eating pasta, because pasta's got sugar and it's got rice in it, and not rice in it, but it's got flour in it, and it's got a lot of junk in it that you're not really supposed to have on weight loss. And when I start eating that stuff, you can eat it a good healthy plate, that's fine. And then of course I want bread with it, and then next thing you know that you're hungry, it's 10 minutes later like Chinese food, so because of the junk that's in it. So I don't know. And then because the job front, I'm not getting a fair shake with anything right now. Nobody's hiring me. I did have one job offer. They wanted to hire me, but it was based solely on commission. I can't work on solely on commission. Some guys say, yeah, you can make really good money on commission. But here's what the problem is. I don't want to work Sunday, Saturday, like 9 in the morning to 10 at night, both days, and then those type of hours, because that's all they have available for that type of job. And that's what it would have been, and I have temp services calling me up. One wanted to hire me, yeah, $25 an hour. Yeah, this sounds really great, but it's to assemble and office furniture. Office furniture is heavy, and I can't be lifting that stuff up at my age, you know. And there's a reason why they're hiring. So when I went in there I didn't do the job interview, but when I went in there to get an application, I mean, you can't even get a parking space. They have over 300-400 employees, and especially on a shift change. Where do you park on a shift change? You know. So, but they offer overtime and everything, and with benefits, and that's great. Yeah, but one of my friends worked over there, and he told me, Ron, he says, I'm in better shape than you are, and I didn't even last a couple of months. So, and this is why those places are always hiring. And not that there's anything wrong with my Spanish community friends, but I would say about 80% of them are all Spanish in there. From what I saw, you know. But a problem working with Spanish. They're the nicest people on the planet. But it just, I see a lot of things like that, and it's like, what the heck? I says, and then when I go to Walmart and apply for a job, and that's what they told me over there, we only hire Spanish people. I said that's baloney, and so I get so riled up with the system. But let me know if you're into that situation. Yeah, so I did my civic duty yesterday. I was going to wait till November 5th, but I decided to do it yesterday, and I went walking yesterday, and my right knee has been bothering me a lot, and so I'm going to have it evaluated this morning, and she'll probably just do an X-ray, maybe an MRI or an ultrasound to find out what's going on with it. Maybe I can get away with a cortisone shot, or maybe just needs rest. Maybe it's just strained. I mean, I don't really know, but I hadn't been able to do much walking, and it's pissing me off, and because I really enjoy walking, and I really enjoy taking videos and photography when I'm walking, and I haven't been able to do too much of that. So I was I was supposed to have an appointment yesterday, and I thought it was at 11 o'clock yesterday, and it was at 10 in the morning. And I go down there yesterday morning, and she goes, you were supposed to be here an hour ago. So she said, no, I didn't know that. I thought it was at 11. So I rescheduled it for this morning at 9:30. I did call them up this morning to make sure I don't miss my appointment this morning, because it's vital to me that I make the appointment so that I know exactly what's going on with my knee. But I probably won't find out anything about the knee probably until next week or whatever. So I switched off all my cable stuff from Comcast or Xfinity, if you prefer, to T-Mobile. And T-Mobile sends me a letter yesterday through the email. She said, congratulations, your $200 MasterCard has been approved. You can click on this link, very easy process step, and to put it on my PayPal, not my PayPal, but my Pay Vault, VAULT, kind of like a bank vault. So when I tried to follow the process after 2 or 3 attempts, because it didn't give me the right information, it locked out on me. So I spent 2 hours on the phone last night trying to get through to an operator. Finally got through to the operator. They hung up on me. I goes, you got to be effing kidding me. All right. So this is like late in the afternoon yesterday. So I got so frustrated with it. I could screw it. I'm going out walking anyway. So I went out walking for a little bit of a walk. I did about a mile into the downtown district. And that's when I decided to vote yesterday. And then when they got back, I said, well, I'm going to try calling them up again. So I called them. I spent another 2 more hours on the phone waiting. And they goes, you know what? They better not effing hang up on me, because I'm going to get full of crap. Okay. So I finally got through to them, and she says, well, what happened was, because you tried multiple attempts, it locked you out. You got 2 options. You can either wait 48 hours for everything to reset, which probably would have been Saturday or Sunday, and go back and try it again. It might lock you out again, or we can send you a paper check. And they said, well, why don't you just send me a paper check? So she took down all the other information that she needed to verify who I was and the address was to mail a check to. She said, you should be getting your check Monday or Tuesday. And so I went through all that shit for nothing. When I could have they should have just sent me a check right along, or the debit card. I thought I was going to get an actual plastic card. Okay. And I did. And I would have preferred that. But the check will be fine. And so I added up all the things that I was getting charged for. Okay. That comes up to more money than I was paying when I was at the Comcast account. So I went over to Verizon Files and they ran all the numbers and everything with my wife's credit and my credit. And we got A1 credit. And we were able to open up an account with Verizon Files. So they're coming down Tuesday. I'm going back to that system because under the T-Mobile system, it's great. But the problem is I was getting Roku, which people might be familiar with. It's a step process. Every time you want to switch to a channel, you got to log in, log out, log in, log out. It was a pain in the ass. And then I, with the Roku, that was fine, all right. But you got all these other little channels like Friendly TV, that was charging me $9 a month. And then the Paramount Plus, that was charging me $20 a month. Hulu was charging me $20 a month, or $10 a month, whatever. Netflix was charging me $20. I needed to get my local cable broadcasting channels. That was charging me $80 a month. So now I won't need to be paying for any of that. Not only that, I wasn't able to watch any of my sporting events other than, our local football games on Sunday. And that was it. And of course, the movie what's great about the Roku system is there are a lot of free movie channels out there, which I have. I'm going to still keep my Roku device on my TV for those channels alone, because I'm finding a lot of older movies that I never heard of before. It's some older TV series that I had forgotten about that I can go back and watch them on. I'll just switch inputs. Don't want to get the new setup. But what I miss the most is just clicking on the channel, go with like 4, 5, 7, however your channel lineup is in your area. So I'm excited about that, and I just can't wait to get that thing going next week. And then I want to cancel out my T-Mobile service. And also Verizon Files offered me a free phone, and I want to get the Apple i16. It's free, but I'm paying $70 a month for this. This is a Galaxy S22. It's ready for an upgrade, and I can still use this for photos, by the way, video. But this doesn't hold this charge because it's an older phone. I've had this for about 4 years, and so I'm definitely ready for an upgrade. But I'm looking forward to all that, and I'm looking forward to what happens, in the next week or two. All I can just tell you guys is walk by faith, don't walk by sight. Do what you think is right in your heart. And it was the other thing too. When I went over there to go and do my civic duty, I asked the girl there. I got to be careful at YouTube, taking down the information and everything. Do you actually get paid for this? And she said, well, yeah, they pay you minimum wage. And she said, as far as I know, she said it's tax free. So next year when I'm going to try to get involved with that, and I told my wife, I said, look, we could have done this for like a whole week, during the primary and during the actual day. So I said, well, why not, right? And you just sit down, you take down the information, thank people for coming in, and you just cross verify how their system, how they got it set up right now. And I go, shoot, I can do that, and then at the end of the every week you get a check. Then that'd be pretty cool to just it'd be easy money for a couple of months or about a month. But and I noticed one time when I went down there when they were training people for that, there was quite a bit of cars there. So, and it's not just one location; they send you wherever the locations are throughout the city. So, and somebody might not be able to show up, and you just take their place, or you just deal with it. But it was just pretty interesting, the process. So I just, okay, well, maybe that might be an option for a small part-time job during the season when they do this. But we'll see what happens next week over the next 2 or 3 weeks. I'm thinking everything's going to get shut down. That's what I'm thinking anyway. It could be wrong. But I don't know. But I got some good ideas what's going to happen based on the stuff that I've been following and the people who I follow. But I just know that we can't keep going in the same direction we're going, because if you think you're paying more for stuff now, just wait to see in the next 4 years if we even have a country left. Oh my gosh. But Yeah, I can't thank everybody enough for supporting Ron and Ron's Keto Cafe. And I started a new playlist called Roads in Leominster, right along with Ron. It's just fun going around these different areas of the city and beyond. It, like I want to go to Plymouth one day and check out the Mayflower and all that. We'll do that later on in the spring and maybe start venturing outside the state a little bit and go different. Maybe go to Boston and I could take the train into Boston and just kind of like walk around the area like that and just take some photos and videos for you guys. And it'd be great to put it on a nice gimbal and bring the new phone onto that and take the cinematic photography and video and be kind of cool to put it all together. And that's what we got planned anyways. And, if you live locally, I'm still looking for a walking body and everything. But as far as the weight loss and the recipes go, I'm just trying to get by one more day until we can figure it all out and see what happens. Hopefully at some point I can get some type of job where it's not going to kill my back. But it's 8:30 in the morning there, and I'm going to get ready to get going there pretty soon because I got to leave by 9 o'clock. But anyways, you guys have an amazing day. Just comment on the video if you watch it a little later, and let me know your take on everything. And that. So, anyways, be watching for the next video, and I have some more recipes to put up. And again, I had quite a number of different recipes that I hadn't put up before, and then I want to re-edit them, and put a new voiceover with them. But anyways, this is about all I got to say this morning. Have an amazing Friday, an amazing weekend, and I'll talk to you on the next video.